It is one of the glamorous ceremonies on the awards season calendar. And candid inside snaps offered an insight into the A-listers' night once they had left the red carpet and headed inside the 27th Annual Critics' Choice Awards at Fairmont Century Plaza in Los Angeles on Sunday evening. Kristen Stewart, who was nominated in the Best Actress category for her role as Princess Diana, posed with supportive fiancé Dylan Meyer as they held hands while stood by a dining table inside the bash. Kristen looked incredible in a glissy slip dress, while she wore her hair coiffed in curls and sported a full face of glamorous makeup. They later sat down at a table together and smiled for the camera with their heads resting together, after being served their dinner. Elsewhere, Jared Leto and Taika Waititi put on a playful display as they larked about for photographers while at the bash. Copy Kristen in a crystallized dress by Dolce & Gabbana. Dolce & Gabbana custom crystallized dress shop similar styles below. By now Kristen Stewart just stole the show on the Critics' Choice Awards red carpet. Styled by Tara Swennen, Kristen stunned in a major crystallized slip dress by Dolce & Gabbana, a far cry from the Chanel boucle fits we're used to seeing her in. This departure from a more twee aesthetic makes for a refreshing change, and we simply can't get enough of this gown. It's custom made especially for Kristen, so sadly Terry's little hope of us getting our mitts on it, but we can dream. If you feel inspired and want to work something similar into your wardrobe, why not head to the carousel where you'll find a host of lookalike styles. With picks from Shine, Coast, Showpo and more, we've got every budget accounted for. Alternatively, click the image to shop Dolce & Gabbana's current collection at Net-a-Porter now. Mail Online may earn commission on sales from these product links. Now get one like it previous next £53. 99 Shine Crystal Dress buy now £99. 95 Showpo Crystal Dress buy now £259. Coast Crystal Dress buy now £150. Club L London Crystal Dress buy now. Jared, who was wearing a cream suit jacket and an oversized bow tie, cheekily posed with his hands around Taika's neck. They also pointed their fingers towards the camera in another jokey shot, while offering a smoldering stare. After fooling around with Jared, Taika found another partner to take funny snaps with, his girlfriend Rita Ora. While Rita smized for the camera in a typically stunning fashion, Taika threw the photographer a playful withering stare. Elsewhere, Margaret Qualley lovingly posed with her arm around boyfriend Jack Antonoff's neck as they delight in each other's company. The Power of the Dog was the big winner at the 2022 Critics' Choice Awards just days after being criticized by veteran actor Sam Elliott for the movie's theme of repressed homosexual desire. The Jane Campion-directed film earned the top honor of Best Picture at the end of the star-studded gala, which took place between two locations, the Fairmont Century Plaza Hotel in Century City, California and Royal Albert Hall in London, for the 27th annual gala. The latest accolade for the lauded film comes days after actor Sam Elliott, 77, compared the movie's ranch workers to Chippendales dancers who wear bow ties and not much else. In a foul-mouthed tirade on Marc Maron's WTF podcast last week, he said, "That's what all these effing cowboys in that movie looked like. They're all running around in chaps and no shirts. There's all these allusions to homosexuality throughout the effing movie." The veteran actor, who also blasted Campion for shooting the Montana set movie in her native New Zealand, has faced heavy criticisms in wake of his comments. Campion, 67, is no stranger to criticism as she reflected some of the harsh reviews she received early on in her career during her acceptance speech on Sunday, saying, "We are so proud and so grateful to the Critics' Choice Awards for choosing us. I've still got some PTSD from critics going back to early in my career." The filmmaker, who wrote and directed the movie, laughed as she concluded her speech saying, "Ouch. Ooh, yes. Some very deep wounds. I have also been really championed by them. They are very powerful and we all know it because we are too afraid to read them. I don't know. This is, I am like the grandmother of the women's movement in film now. But I am still here. Chair, thank you." The dramatic western beat out an impressive field including Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, Tick, Tick, Boom, and West Side Story. The film is centered around charismatic rancher Phil Burbank, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, inspires fear and awe in those around him. When his brother brings home a new wife and her son, Phil torments them until he finds himself exposed to the possibility of love. The previous night Campion pulled no punches as she slammed Elliot as a little bit sexist and a B for criticizing the movie. "I'm sorry, he was being a little bit of a bitch. He's not a cowboy, he's an actor," Jane Campion told Variety at the Directors Guild of America Awards in Los Angeles on Saturday. "The West is a mythic space and there's a lot of room on the range. I think it's a little bit sexist. I consider myself a creator. I think he thinks of me as a woman or something lesser first," she added, noting that she takes a more expansive view of the Western genre. Campion was also recognized in the Best Director category as she was the only woman in the field. Paul Thomas Anderson, Licorice Pizza, Kenneth Branagh, Belfast, Guillermo del Toro, Nightmare Alley, Steven Spielberg, West Side Story, and Denis Villeneuve, Dune. The New Zealand native poked fun at being the only woman in the category while recognizing tennis legends Venus and Serena Williams who were in the crowd. Campion joked about the athletes giving her tennis lessons before acknowledging her fellow nominees, saying, "I would also just like to give my love out to my the guys. The nominees. You know, you are such marbles. However, you do not play against the guys. Like I have to." The crowd, including Venus and Serena, erupted in laughter and applause in response to the joke. Campion is a veteran filmmaker as she has wrote 1993 Oscar-nominated film The Piano in addition to 2009 romantic film Bright Star. She also won Best Adapted Screenplay over Maggie Gyllenhaal, The Lost Daughter, Sean Heder, Coda Tony Kushner, West Side Story, and John Spates, Denis Villeneuve, Eric Roth, Dune. Will Smith accepted his second honor of the night in the Best Actor category just hours after winning the same prize at the BAFTA Awards earlier in the night. He beat out top stars including Nicolas Cage, Pig, Benedict Cumberbatch, The Power of the Dog, Peter Dinklage, Cyrano, Andrew Garfield, Tick, Tick, Boom, and Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth. The 53-year-old actor was recognized for his work in King Richard as he gave a heartfelt thank you to the aforementioned tennis superstar sisters Venus and Serena Williams.